Yo, man, everybody wants some of that money. What you gonna do? Selling on Amazon has absolutely changed our lives. You wanna know something? We're gonna help you guys get there too.
All these people are talking about wanting to sell you a lifestyle. We're here to sell you a life.
Yo guys, it's a Dropshipping Terminator here. Me and my partner, the Dan of Steel. We talk all about that Amazon FBA, that Amazon Life, private label dropshipping, all types of stuff. You know, just general entrepreneurship. And this is what this video is going to be about, by the way. Sounds good to you? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stick around for a little bit, man, because we do all types of giveaways in our free Facebook group. Link below. Yep. Plug. So, for all you regulars, man, you know what time it is. Let's get into it. You guys know that success breeds haters, and it breeds jealousy, and it breeds crumb snatchers. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of people with that crab in the bucket mentality. What are you gonna do when you start making money? So, you know, let's talk about this. You know, let's go ahead and break it down, man, because you know, we live pretty modest lives. When people start finding out that you're making money, they want a cut of it, right? At first, nobody believes. Nobody believes in you. Everybody wants to laugh at you. You know, they're like, oh, you know, you sit on a computer all night and you're doing this and this and this, and it's such a dork and you're such a nerd. When you start, you know, becoming successful, people come out the woodworks and they always want to borrow money. They always want a little piece of the pie, you know. So what are you going to do when that happens, man? You're going to have to build a strong fortitude, because at first I couldn't, you know, me personally, I couldn't, you know, because I like to help people, you know, I like to help people. I like to, you know, do things for a lot of people, you know, when I have it. And, you know, like when I first started getting, let's preface that, you know, now I'm stingy. Like, I ain't giving up nothing except for the people. We'll talk about that, you know. So at first I was just giving things up to people. I'm like, yo, my boy need it, man. I got him, yo. I got him, yo, man, here's $500. Yo, pay me back when you got a chance. I'm just like handing it out. You know, Shopify money's coming in and it's going out. You know, just money coming in, money going out. Dude, I made such terrible financial decisions like that. You know, just giving it to everybody so freely, and, you know, people really not being supportive of what I'm doing. But, you know, because I knew dude in the 3rd grade and he let me borrow his eraser, you know, I'm going to hook him up. And nah, I mean, that's a recipe to go broke. You know, that's how Mike Tyson and MC Hammer went broke. They were just giving money to everybody, and that's not what you want. You know, you're going to have to build a strong fortitude and turn people down. And it took me years to get that, you know, even with the Amazon venture, when people, you know, started seeing what I was doing and seeing the money that we're making and all these things. And next thing you know, it's like, it's even more people coming out the woodworks, you know, family, you know, really close friends, not just, you know, Pookie from the 3rd grade who let you borrow that eraser. Like, you know, these are people that you see on a regular basis that you have relationships with, and, you know, you don't want to turn them down, you know, but in most cases you have to, because you can't just help everyone. You know, if they can't help themselves, then you should not be the one to give them a hand out. You should be the one to give them a hand up. There's a big difference between that. You know, I didn't understand that at first. You know, I made all those mistakes, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes, because, you know, a lot of our students are becoming rich. You know, they're making a lot of money very quickly, and for a lot of them, it's more money than they make at their day jobs, and they don't know what to do with it. You know, they're like, oh my God, you know, what do I do with this money? And giving it away is definitely not that thing. You should not be giving that money away. I'm finally at a point in my life, you know, for the last few years where, you know, financially just everything has been cool. You know, I'm very fortunate to, you know, to be able to master my craft and, you know, master e-commerce and, you know, coaching and mentoring and stuff like that. And it's, you know, help me make a lot of money. You know, Amazon has made me more money than I ever dreamed. When I look back on it, and I look back at that $3.67 in my bank account, and I had to make that decision to either you know, get gas. So this was literally, you know, the changing point in my life. You know, it was just me and my son at the time. I didn't have my other kids. At $3.67 in my bank account, and it was a Wednesday. And I'm like, okay, so it's Wednesday after daycare, after I picked him up from daycare. And the 15th, I was in the military, if you guys didn't know, the 15th was on a Friday, which is a very rare occurrence. But, you know, 15th fell on a Friday. And I'm like, all right, I have to make it into the 15th. What am I going to do? I was like, I have to get him a snack for the next day. All right, I know I can go to the commissary, get him a Lunchable for a snack, and I'll still have at least $1 in my account to where I can go to the gas station and overdraw. Right, I can overdraw my account. That was the most expensive fill up I have ever done, man, because gas back then was $4 and like 20 something cents. Most people don't know, but I couldn't even get my son diapers back then, man. I had my son very young, his mom, made her decisions, and it was just me and him, so we won't even get into that story. But I had no money, and I had to make ends meet, and I was borrowing money from my parents and all this stuff. It was just such a really rough time. And, I remember just sitting there like, I have to do something. I have to make a change in my life. And that's when, I started getting into like Craigslist flipping. And then I, got into selling stuff on eBay. And then I got into Shopify. And, ultimately, which led me to Amazon and making a lot of money. And I've been very, very fortunate, to master that and be able to help a lot of people and make, money selling all these ridiculous, ridiculous items. But, yeah, so... now I'm in a position where I can help people, and a lot of you guys, you don't really know about our personal lives because we don't put that out there. But, I was able to help, my daughter's mom, get her a car and stuff like that. And people like, oh, and that's just in past. Like, I was able to go buy her a car, which is something that I would have never, been able to do, years ago. I wouldn't have been able to, let alone like pay my own car payment and get someone a car. I'm able to, do cool stuff for my parents. Not like they need it, but, I can give back to them for being real supportive, because my mom is super, super supportive. My mom and my favorite aunt, I mean, I just say aunt on camera, but, I don't ever say aunt to her because I got to sound professional in front of y'all, but, it's, my favorite auntie, it was nice being able to just do something to help her out, and all the people that really support us, and that's a good side of making a lot of money, is that you can give back. You can give back to the people that matter to you, and give back to the people that have really supported you, and those are the ones that matter. For the other people, you just have to build that strong exoskeleton and kind of shut them off and just be blind to everything that's going to go on, because they're going to talk trash about you. They're going to say all types of nasty things. They're going to be on Facebook and social media and just spreading all types of nasty rumors. And that's the nature of the beast, guys. There's just a lot of things that you're going to have to deal with, and it sucks. It really does suck. Like even us, like people will leave comments on our posts, and it's just nasty comments like, oh, you don't make any money, or you're making all your money off your students. Like, I'm like, bro, like we don't make any money off our students, really. Like what are you talking about? Like, you go pay for somebody to have like a luxury cruise and stay in nice places, or pay for their vacations and give them Chromebooks and all this other stuff. Like, you go buy a MacBook Air for somebody. Go buy. Oh, you can't because you're broke. All right, then shut up. But yeah, so it's always going to be that, man, and you guys are going to experience that as you go through your e-commerce careers, as you guys get better and you build up your skill set, and you guys start making 6 figures, maybe even into the 7 figures, like we've gotten to, like we're almost at that 7, like that actual seven figure mark, which is pretty dope. Like that is like the coolest thing to think about. And yeah, so like I smile about it because it's an accomplishment that I've always wanted to hit. Like I've always just wanted to say like I was a millionaire. So you build $1 million Amazon brand, and congratulations, like technically you're a paper millionaire, and that's just something I've always wanted. I've just always wanted that accolade. It's kind of like a selfish thing, but that's how you're gonna handle it, man. That's how you're gonna handle success, and it does wear on you. It does get to you. I'm human, man, and it happens to me. Where I'm like, gosh, like, why are y'all saying these nasty things? Like, you don't even know me. Like, you don't know like what I do. You don't know all the people that I help. You don't know any of that. But you just have to deal with it because you're successful and they aren't, and they're jealous of it. And that's what it is, man. Success breeds a bunch of haters and jealousy, and you're just gonna have to learn how to suck it up. But yeah, so that's it, man. That being said, yo, make sure you guys get into the free Facebook group below. Check out all the links. It is what it is. You guys should know this by now. Make sure you click the notification bell before you guys leave, by the way. And yeah, so be safe, be smart. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Well,